seeing Matoma destroy Ben White.
Ben White as well. We can't disrespect Ben White because he's been one of the best defenders in the Premier League this season, and he made him look genuinely subpar / sort of mid-table type vibe.
And you can see Ben White as soon as the ball goes past him, Ben White just goes, oh.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I've just been absolutely done. There's no way I'm going.
皆さんこんにちは。いつもたくさんご視聴いただきありがとうございます。今回も350ライクでパート3の動画をアップロードします。そのパート3の動画では、三笘選手のアーセナル戦でのパフォーマンスを評価する現地のサポーターの動画をアップロードします。日本語に訳して投稿しますので、たくさんの高評価をよろしくお願いいたします。そしてパート1の動画にたくさんの高評価、そしてたくさんご視聴いただきありがとうございます。こちらが約束通りのパート2の動画になります。アーセナル戦でのパフォーマンスを、大絶賛する現地のブライトンのサポーターの動画を訳しましたので、今回の動画は最後まで見ていただければと思います。そして一番最後には、今回訳した動画の後に、イングランド紙による三笘選手のアーセナル戦のパフォーマンスを評価する日本語に訳しましたので、この動画の一番最後まで見ていただければと思います。こちらは今現在のスコア予想ランキングになりますが、まだ1位が12ポイントとなっているんですけれども、5月いっぱいまではまだ試合が続きますので、サムネにプレビューって書いてある動画にスコア予想を当ててみてください。4点差以上のスコア予想は2ポイントとしてカウントしますし、6月に1位になった方にはユニフォームをプレゼントしますので、これからもたくさんのスコア予想をよろしくお願いいたします。では早速ですが、今回訳した動画はこちらになります。
I don't harbour any ill will towards Trossard or Ben White. No, I certainly like seeing them go to a side where we, ruined the story pretending that they were hoping for. Like that's not. I wish them all the best, but I enjoyed nothing more than seeing Matoma destroy Ben White numerous times and Trossard getting nothing, and then they go away with no silverware at the end of this season.
I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, he says, so his exact quote was, we have to be prepared to maybe lose Alexis McAllister, maybe lose Caicedo. I think the best option for Mitoma and Estepinian is to stay with us. They are not ready for the big clubs yet.
Caicedo, obviously, the challenge on him. And then do you see after he high-fived Mitoma?
That was so
I was like, yes, I love that. Cold. That's cold. Also, just quickly, this has really been bugging me for a while now, right? Mitoma, am I right in saying he wears like a gum shield? Because I swear,
sometimes he
does, doesn't he? Yeah,
maybe he's got Invisalign.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because I've always noticed like he's got like his lip sort of looks more inflated, and I remember. I think
that's the reason he's so good, mate.
Yeah. It's got the gum shields. It was. I was thinking it was either gum shields or snuz.
Or snuz.
But definitely gum shield. Mitoma obviously done Ben White, who then provided to Estepinian. Provided to Estepinian, who then crossed it for Enciso. But before we get onto the actual goal. Of course, Mitoma versus Ben White was a very, very enjoyable battle for us. It was a mismatch, yeah. And also, going into the game, I think we were all be on the same page on this, I think, with regards to Mitoma's performances, probably from around the FA Cup semi-final up until yesterday. He was a bit under par. I think we can all agree that we didn't see the best of Mitoma. And he sort of, everyone was saying, was it a purple patch? Was it, is he done? Is he a fraud?
All these things. Quite good.
Yeah, but
against, who did we beat? United, he was good. And who was one before?
Not Everton.
6-0. Oh. The Wolves game.
The Wolves game. Yeah. But I think to the standards we held him to, I think some of the games he was a little bit below par, and there was a few games where we were a bit like, has he sort of, gone through that? But I think yesterday showed very, very clearly that Ben White as well. We can't disrespect Ben White because he's been one of the best defenders in the Premier League this season, and he made him look genuinely subpar / sort of mid-table type vibes defender, maybe Crystal Palace vibes. But yeah, let's start with you, Ryan. Ben White, Mitoma. That was a great battle for Mitoma, really. And Ben White was in a world of trouble. Talk to me about Mitoma's performance.
Oh, he was fantastic yesterday. He's quality. I think it's the haircut that did it, really, to be honest. But no, he was so good. It was good to see him on his confidence, and when he takes on players, you just fancy him, don't you? I think he did it a few times against United at Wembley before it sort of went quiet, and everyone. I still don't agree with that Aaron Wan-Bissaka thing, because I thought only second half he really got pocketed. I thought first half he was quite good against him, really, and I think that when he goes down to the byline, hugs it really, really tight, and then sort of knocks it past his man. It's such a good move.
It was that moment. I remember. Was it in this first half? I want to say where he stopped Ben White, stood him up like 1-on-1, and then Ben White thought he was going to turn back inside, but he actually turned him the other way and just breezed past him. And Cesar had that chance. Do you remember in the first half?
He reads him so well. I mean, he reads his man so well. He sort of analyses him, doesn't he? He goes off. If he's going to go lean that way, he goes the other way. I mean, it sounds so obvious, doesn't it? Because there's no like crazy skill moves that he uses. It's just elite ball control, and it's so good to watch. To be honest,
the funniest part is when they done a slow mo of it, and you can see Ben White. As soon as the ball goes past it, Ben White just goes, oh.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I've just been absolutely done. There's no way I'm going. But you know what? We actually saw glimpses of that battle when we played them back in, when was it? In December, on New Year's Eve, and we saw that Matoma White battle when he got the better of him and actually scored, didn't he? Yeah, he scored, and I think he had one disallowed by VAR. So we saw, we kind of, I remember that in the back of my head before the game. I thought we could have some fun down that side because Ben White couldn't handle him then, and maybe that would be the same. And it was, he had his pants down, didn't he?
今回の動画はいかがでしたでしょうか。また350ライクでパート3の動画をアップロードしますので、たくさんの高評価をよろしくお願いいたします。そしてこちらはイングランドのネット記事による三笘選手の評価になります。まずはサセックスライブから見ていきたいと思いますが、最も評価が高かったのがエストピニャン8点で、最も評価が低かったのがグロース7点でした。三笘選手もエストピニャンと同じく8点というふうに高く評価され、彼のパフォーマンスについてはこのように書いてあります。右サイドで起用されたが、途中から左サイドでプレーすることになり、彼はドリブル能力を発揮し、ベン・ホワイトを苦しめた。そして守備で貢献した。本来の調子を取り戻した。そしてこちらはサセックスワールドの評価になります。ここでも同じくエストピニャンが最も評価の高い選手でした。8点で、最も評価が低かったのはギルモール6点でした。ここでも同じく三笘は8点で高く、彼のパフォーマンスは評価されました。すごく生き生きしていた。日本から来たこのペースの速いドリブルの貧しさに最後までやられたベン・ホワイトは今夜は悪夢を見るだろう。プレーの幅を広げ、ボールを保持し、オープニングゴールに欠かせない役割を果たした。常にアウトレットである。というふうに高く評価されました。個人的には、8点が彼のパフォーマンスにふさわしいのではないかと思いますが、皆さんはどのように思っていますか？この下のコメント欄に意見を教えていただければと思います。では今回の動画はここまでになりますが、いつも通りチャンネル登録と高評価をよろしくお願いいたします。毎日のように新しいコンテンツをアップロードしていますので、通知をオンにしていただければその新しいコンテンツを見逃すことはないです。